Hello, Kim and a hash of Finju. How's everyone doing tonight? Right, well, Fáilte Uddh go College in the Gaelic. Welcome to the Gaelic College and welcome to our Wednesday night Ceilidh. It's going to be a great one tonight. Got some good tunes and songs lined up. And yeah, just some housekeeping things. Bathrooms are around the back in the foyer where you might have probably came in. And Barbie's also in the back with tea and cold drinks. And exits are kind of around the side in that area by the windows and back where you came in. If anyone's looking for that. So yeah, I think we'll just get right into it with Stephanie MacDonald from Waikagama and Joelle Chiasson from Study Camp originally, but in Sydney, I think. Yeah, and I'm Cameron McDaniel. I'm the duty piper here at the Gaelic College. And today is my last day for the summer, so I'm finishing off with this. And yeah, going to Bain Vabu next week for school. It's the a Gaelic College satellite campus in Mabu. That's a university program in partnership with Cape Breton University. So yeah, I'll be there next week starting that. Yeah, and, yeah. So we'll just kick things off with Stephanie.
All right, so if you were tuning in and expecting to see Joe McMaster tonight, obviously I'm not him, but I am going to be filling in for Joe this evening. I'm very happy to be here. We were actually here last week at the Ceilidh. We were celebrating the Treasures of Youth, and so it was a wonderful crowd. Good to see so many out supporting the young people, up-and-comers. We had Gaelic singers, and we had fiddlers and dancers and all sorts of stuff. So great to see that, and it was nice to see the response online, but really nice to see a nice big crowd here again. It feels like summer's coming to an end, but it's nice to see that the crowds are still around and people still supporting live music, and to the people online. Thank you all for tuning in. I did a Ceilidh, one of the ones in the winter time where the Gaelic College kind of went to different houses, and we had little chats and that sort of thing, and it's amazing the amount of people who came up to me later on in the year and they're like, oh, I tuned into that and I tuned into that. It's a great thing that you guys offer here at the Gaelic College, and so thanks for everybody for tuning in and keeping this going. Just opened with a set of jigs there, and I'm going to keep right on trucking here. I'm going to start with a tune called The Braes of Ochtertyre. It's a slow Strasvay, old Scottish one, and then go into a pipe Strasvay called Maggie Cameron's, Angus Ronald's big tune, and then a Donald Angus beaten composition called Sandy McGuinness is Real. And there's a Brenda Stubbart tune called The Burning House. Another Donald Angus one called Joey Beaton's, and the last tune is called The Sandwich Maker. Thank you very much, and thank you to our dancer, Jacob. So Jacob's a friend of mine, a former student. He was one of my students in my music classes at Dalbury Academy. And even when he wasn't in my classes, I'd still get visits from Jacob, and he would come and we would listen to some songs on my computer. And what I love about Jacob is he really feels the music, and that is what our music is really supposed to be about. It's music that's supposed to be made for dancing, so if you feel in the spirit, channel your inner Jacob and get up and give a few steps. Okay, so like I said, I am a teacher, and I did the dreaded thing today, and I went into school for the I know. You're a teacher too, right? Yeah, did you go in yet? Well, I bought my school supplies the other day. I went in and I lasted about half an hour, and then I'm like, no, still summer, till Tuesday. Okay, so I'm gonna play one more set now, and then we'll get on to some of the other performers. So this set, I'm gonna start off with a slow air called Professor Blackie. This is a James Scott Skinner composition. And a lot of the tunes in this set are ones, maybe, I guess, inspired by my granduncle, Carl Mackenzie. He was a terrific fiddler, and someone who I maybe didn't appreciate his music as much as I should have when I was younger, but as I've grown older, I've kind of delved into his music a little bit deeper and realized he had a lot of gems that he used to play. So a lot of the tunes in this set are that one. So Professor Blackie, and then I'll play what we call the followers after that. So that's what my grandma used to call the tunes that come after the tune you are supposed to play. So one time she asked me to play Hector the Hero for her, slow air, and I played it, and I was all proud, and I was done, and she was looking at me, and I'm like, thought I did a good job, and she's like, well, where are the followers? And I said, well, you only asked for Hector the Hero, but it's like expected that there's tunes coming after it. So I'm gonna play Professor Blackie and then the followers after that.
Approaching that wasn't that good. Yeah, that would have been a big thanks to Kyle McCory on the sound tonight and Ryan McDonald on the live stream. And I'm sure Ryan has it up there, but we gladly accept any and all donations and are very appreciative of any donations we've received in the past. Yeah, so we'll get right into our next performer, Neil McDaniel from the Marguerite area. And yeah, he's going to give a few songs, so we'll get right into that.
Sound the pea drop loud and high from John O'Groats in the eye of the sky. In all plants, Solgan's cry, in rise and follow Charlie, she fold, 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 she fold, and fold, she fold, and fold, in rise and follow Charlie. In sea a small voodoo man, my dark love she'll be taking stand. They break fight with heart in hand. They fight for royal Charlie, so she fold, 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 she fold, and fold, and fold, she fold, oh, and fold, in rise and follow Charlie. And see a small boat in hand. My dark Lord shall they taking their stand. They brave the fight with heart in hand. They fight for royal Charlie, so she fold and fold and fold, she fold and fold and fold, she fold, fold and fold, in rise and follow Charlie. No more will see these deeds again. Deserted is each highland land. In lonely camps, over the men, and fight for, die for Charlie. She fold, oh, fold, she fold, and fold, and fold, delighted to be here on this lovely evening here. I'm on some great company, great musicians here. I'm going to share some music that I enjoy playing, and hopefully you'll enjoy those songs as well. Some of these, all of these, I hope are familiar with it. And don't be shy out there. The more you get into it, the more I get into it as well. So, I think this next song I want to do a Gordon Lightfoot song. I'm going to do the Early Morning Rain, since we're into the wet season, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, maybe a wet week. Early morning rain in this dollar in my hand, shaking in my heart, my pockets full of sand. A long ways from home, I miss my loved one so. In this early morning rain, I've got no place to go. Runway number 9, 777 set to go. I'm scared on the ground where no paper goes. And the liquor tastes good, these women all were fast. She goes now, my friend, whoa, she's rolling now at last. This effort got me down, knowing that they good to me. Stick her on the ground, best trucking cold could be. You can't jump a jet plane like a cat freight train. Off the speed on my way, whoa, in this early morning rain. Off the speed on my way, whoa, in this early morning rain. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll play a tune for you on my whistle, my low whistle. play an Irish song for you, if that's okay. I'm going to do Peggy Gordon. It's a beautiful song. I think so. You are my darling. Sit you down upon my knee. Tell to me the very reason why am I silent so by thee. So in love I can't deny it. My heart lies smothered in my breast. It's not for you to let the world know it. The troubled mind can get no rest. I lay my head on a cask of brandy. It's my fancy, I do declare. While I'm drinking, I'm always thinking, wishing Peggy Gordon was here. Oh, Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. I'm still down upon my knee. Tell to me the very reason why am I silent so by thee. I wish I was in some lonesome valley where womankind cannot be found, and the pretty small birds, oh, they change their voices in every moment a different sound. So Peggy Gordon, you are my darling. I'm still down upon my knee and tell to me the very reason why am I slighted so by thee. Thanks very much. I'm going to do one more song before Cameron comes up here. We'll do a Kate Breton song, Tie Me Down. Alistair McGilvery wrote this a number of years ago, so please chime in. And the verses, chorus, whatever you decide, it's all welcomed. And then Cameron McDaniel will come up and do some tunes on the bagpipes, and that'll be great. Yeah. I've been whiz, and I've been riz. I'm to see road and grassy wagon trails. Though my Mr. friends, I linger on the streets of this here town. We got to get together, tie me down. Here we go now. Tie me down, no tie me down. Though I never meant to play around. got to get together, tie me down. I've been whiz, and I've been riz. I'm to see road and grassy wagon trails. Oh, my missing friends, I linger on the streets of this here town. Baby, got to get together, tie me down. Tie me down, oh, tie me down. You know I never meant to play around. If you love me, you believe me, and I go now. Baby, got to get together, tie me down. Thank you so much. Oh, I should have announced you were up too, no? I should have announced that you were coming up as well.
you. Another big hand for Neil before I get up here. Thanks for his little introduction. I just played a set of jigs there. First one was, I think it's called I Would Have Preferred Do First. An old, I think, traditional tune I got from the playing of Paul K. McNeil. And then another kind of traditional pipe tune after that, Kenny Gully's Up Along the Sky. And then just some more, I think all just traditional pipe tunes, I think they were. So, I'll carry on with a blast on a march just playing rail set. And I'll start with a march called Angus Mackenzie of Nabu, which was written by Ryan McDonald, a piper from North Shore, just up the road. And yeah. Thank you. So, yeah, I think the last tune I played in that set was also written for Angus Mackenzie, the same guy as the first tune, written by a piper named Fraser Shaw from Scotland, who passed away a few years back. And yeah, something we're gonna set Stephanie up for some more tunes with Joelle. And yeah, just before she gets up here, I'll remind everyone that Barbie's in the back with drinks. And yeah, all right, here she is. Stephanie again.
I'm going to use it, yeah. Just hold this camera. We're good for now. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to play a set of jigs here, and I like to call this my Harvey McKinnon set. For anybody who knows Harvey, he's a fantastic, very traditional step dancer, but he also learned to play the fiddle later in life, and he has a great ear for tunes. So not often enough, but when I get the chance to go down and we have a few little tune sessions together, and we were going through his book of tunes, and so all the ones in this set are just ones that he really likes. So the McNeil's a Ugadale is the first one. And there's another tune in there called Floor's Jig, and when I came across it, I kind of played it, and I was like, oh, that's a good tune, and I didn't realize where it came from. And really small world, it was written by the mother of one of the teachers at my school. So I went and I told her, I'm like, oh, I learned your mother's jig. And I guess that she used to play as part of the Cape Breton Fiddlers Association, and that's something I've been a part of since I was a little kid. And she's like, I wonder if you remember her. And she tried to explain, and I didn't. But then she came up with an old picture of us down on the stage outside there, and there I am in my dorky little plaid vest, and the lady standing beside me was actually her mother, which was kind of cool. We didn't really know each other, but in her later years, I went and visited her in her home, and then at the nursing home and played this tune for her. So that one's called Floor's Jig. And then the last one is Portrait Bay, but it's got a couple extra turns on it. Harvey picked these up from John McDougall, another noted fiddler and composer of hundreds and thousands of tunes, so he added the extra turns on this, and Harvey's always adamant you gotta play those extra turns. we go. All right, big props to Joelle on all of these. We don't get to play together. It's very rare, and he just doesn't know what's coming at him, and he's just doing a phenomenal job there, keeping everybody in line, so it sounds wonderful. We're gonna finish with one last set before we call the others up and do a finale. Okay, I'm gonna play a pipe march, I guess inspired by Cameron and his piping. I'm gonna do John McFadden of Melfort. I'm gonna start with that one, and then go into a Danner, MacDonald, Strathspey, and a couple other traditional ones after that. And gosh, I don't know what else is in there. I know there's an Irish reel kind of near the end called Hanley's Tweed that I learned from the playing of the Bear McNeils. And then the last tune is another pipe reel called Alex C. McGregor's. Well, we're gonna.
Oh, yeah, sure. So I'll sit down.
Would that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That work?
totally
We'll just.
fine, totally fine, yeah. Yeah.
You need a mic for your. Okay.
Alright, well, before we get onto the final class, I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. It's good to see such a big crowd here tonight. Thanks again to Kyle and Ryan on the sound and live stream. And Ryan in the back with the drinks and all that. So, have a safe drive home, everyone.
So once again, come to a close here. Very delighted to be amongst some great company up here and talent on the stage. And it's a very healthy crowd tonight, so that's very grateful there because there's a lot of things going on throughout the week, in Wednesday nights as well. So you have a good presence here and very responsive audience. So thanks for taking the time to come out tonight and tuning in from wherever, bits and pieces all over the globe there. So anyway, they told me to finish off with start off the set with a song in the key of A. And
No pressure.
no pressure. So I'm gonna do Old Maid in the Garret, and they might join me, they may not, but after that they're gonna go into some tunes, so it's just gonna flow in that direction. We'll just see how this all pans out. But thanks again for being here. Heard it said from my father and my mother, oh, until the wind was making of another. If this is so wild and there now the living's in divine providence, we had me to this wind and so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? I can cook and I can sew, keep the house very tidy. Rise up in the morning and get the breakfast ready. Nothing in this world will make me feel so luxurious. We five men hold the call beyond dearie, and it's so dear me. How would it be if I died an old maid in the garret? Take down a sister Jean, non-handsome, no good looking, barely 16, and I felt she was poor.